Have you ever considered that your breakfast choices could be secretly sabotaging the muscles and blood vessels that keep you strong where it matters most? If you are over 60 and noticing weaker erections, low energy, or numbness below the belt, age might not be the culprit. Your morning meal could be to blame, a revelation that might catch you off guard. Most men do not realize that their breakfast either supports healthy blood flow to the groin or gradually restricts it, a silent influence shaping their day. Even more surprising, many are missing out on one simple food that could help turn things around, a hidden ally waiting to be discovered. I am Dr. Laura, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience in urology and age-related performance decline. I have treated thousands of men across the country who thought their intimacy was fading simply because they were getting older, a misconception that often weighs heavily on their minds. What we discovered was much more hopeful, a glimmer of possibility amid their concerns. Here is the truth. Your body wants to restore circulation to your lower body, but only if you give it the right tools. And those tools are not found in a pill or a prescription. They are found in 5 very specific, very simple morning foods. Foods you already recognize but probably never knew how to use to target male circulation. In this journey, I will show you exactly how to use them, unveiling a path to renewed vitality. One whole egg takes the spotlight as the first food, a treasure that is probably already in your fridge, but may have been overlooked for its full potential over the years. This simple, familiar ingredient, when eaten at the right time, can jumpstart blood flow and muscle repair in the area that matters most. A secret weapon nestled within your kitchen. I have lost count of how many men over 60 have sat across from me, frustrated, embarrassed, and confused about why things down there just are not the same anymore. Their voices tinged with a quiet desperation. And almost every time when I ask about their diet, they shrug and say something like, "Doctor, I just grab some coffee in the morning, maybe a slice of toast if I remember." A routine that seems harmless but holds hidden consequences. What they do not realize is that their body, especially at this age, is starving for very specific nutrients the moment they wake up. A hunger that whispers for attention beneath the surface. One of the most powerful sources of those nutrients is something they have had in their fridge their whole life: whole eggs. I know eggs have gotten a bad rap in the past. Cholesterol concerns, old science, outdated fears that once dominated health discussions. But let me be clear. If you are a man over 60 and you are not eating whole eggs regularly, you are missing out on one of the most effective natural tools for restoring blood flow and strength in the lower body. A fact that might surprise even the most skeptical. The secret lies in the yolk, that golden center brimming with life, rich in vitamin D, vitamin B12, choline, and leucine, a powerful amino acid that triggers muscle repair, including the deep, often ignored muscles in the pelvic floor. These are the same muscles that support erections, control urinary flow with precision, and keep you stable and balanced as you move through your day, a foundation you might not think about until it falters. When blood circulation decreases with age, these muscles are among the first to suffer, a silent decline that creeps up unnoticed. But when you fuel them properly, especially first thing in the morning when your body is most receptive, your body responds in remarkable ways. You feel more stable on your feet, you notice fewer cramps or that unsettling numbness, and yes, you start to feel more confident in moments of intimacy. Not because of a pill, but because your blood is flowing again. A revival that feels like a gift from nature. I remember one patient, Richard, 67 years old, who told me he had not had morning wood in over 2 years, a loss that shadowed his mornings. Within 4 weeks of changing his breakfast to include 2 whole eggs every morning, boiled, nothing fancy, he called me with a voice full of disbelief. "Doctor," he said, "I woke up like I was 40 again." A testament to the power of feeding your body what it truly needs at the right time, a transformation that echoed through his daily life. Interestingly, did you know that eggs also contain small amounts of omega-3 fatty acids, which further support cardiovascular health and reduce inflammation? This added benefit can enhance the yolk's role in revitalizing your lower body, making it a multitasking marvel on your plate. So, whether you prefer them boiled, poached, or scrambled, whole eggs offer a delicious and potent start to your day, unlocking a vitality you might have thought was lost to time. 3 oats with chia seeds emerge as the next revelation, an artery cleanser that might seem too simple to matter but has transformed more lives than you might imagine. A quiet hero in the world of nutrition. Every time I see an older man in my office complaining about poor circulation, weak erections, or that constant heaviness in the lower body, a weight that drags on their spirit, I do not just ask about his medications. I ask about his breakfast, a question that often uncovers the root of the issue. And more often than not, it is either non-existent or loaded with sugar and empty carbs, a dietary trap that silently undermines their vitality. What I recommend instead, a warm bowl of oats topped with chia seeds, might sound unremarkable, but its impact is profound, a remedy that unfolds with each spoonful. Oats on their own are a powerful ally for aging arteries, a fact that science has long celebrated. They are packed with a special fiber called beta-glucan, which does not just help lower cholesterol, a benefit widely known. It actually helps clean out the walls of your blood vessels, sweeping away debris like a gentle broom. This allows more oxygen-rich blood to reach critical areas, including your pelvis and groin, regions that crave revitalization after 60. That kind of circulation support is not just helpful. It is essential for men at this stage of life, a lifeline that keeps their lower body thriving. Now add chia seeds to the mix, and something incredible happens. A synergy that elevates the meal to new heights. These tiny seeds are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and potassium, nutrients that help your blood vessels relax, reduce inflammation that stiffens your arteries, and allow for smoother, more powerful blood flow. A river of life coursing through your body. This combination is not just good for your heart, it directly impacts your ability to get and maintain a healthy erection, a benefit that might raise an eyebrow or two. I remember one gentleman, Henry, who told me he felt his body had started shutting down after retirement, a narrative of decline that shadowed his days. Low energy, trouble walking upstairs, intimacy fading into memory. I got him to swap his sugary cereal for oats with chia seeds, blueberries, and a touch of cinnamon, a breakfast that turned his mornings around. Within 2 weeks, his legs felt lighter, as if a burden had lifted. Within a month, he was sleeping better and waking up more energized, with benefits he noticed both in and out of the bedroom. "Doctor," he said with a laugh, "I did not think a bowl of oats could do that." A chuckle that carried a newfound hope. But here's the truth. What you eat in the morning sets the tone for your blood flow all day long, a rhythm that dictates your vitality. This simple combination, eaten warm and mindfully, tells your arteries it is safe to open up. It is time to nourish the muscles and nerves that keep you feeling like a man, a message delivered with every bite. Interestingly, did you know that chia seeds were a staple for ancient Aztec warriors who valued them for endurance and energy? This historical tidbit underscores their potency, making your morning oats a modern warrior's meal. Whether you prepare them with a dash of cinnamon for warmth or toss in a few blueberries for sweetness, oats with chia seeds offer a delicious and potent way to cleanse your arteries and restore your lower body's strength. 4 watermelons step into the spotlight as the next discovery, a wonderfully refreshing fruit that offers much more than just a burst of hydration, a summer delight with a hidden superpower. This iconic summer fruit is not only a delicious treat, but also a nutritional powerhouse that can significantly contribute to your overall health with every juicy slice. A treasure trove of vitality waiting to be unlocked. I still remember the look on my patient Bill's face when I told him to start eating watermelon in the morning. He laughed and said, "Doctor, I thought that was just a summertime snack." A reaction that underscored how underestimated this fruit can be. But what he did not know, and what most men do not realize, is that watermelon is one of nature's most underrated tools for restoring blood flow, especially in the places where it counts the most. A secret weapon disguised as a picnic staple. Watermelon is packed with an amino acid called citrulline, a compound that might sound unfamiliar but works wonders within your body. When it enters your system, it converts into L-arginine, which then boosts nitric oxide, the very same compound that opens up your blood vessels and allows more blood to flow to your groin, a biological key turning the lock on circulation. It is the same pathway used by popular erectile dysfunction medications, but this time you are fueling it with food instead of pharmaceuticals, a natural alternative that sidesteps synthetic side effects. And it works fast, a fact that might leave you pleasantly surprised. I have had patients tell me they started noticing improved sensitivity and stronger morning erections within just a week of adding watermelon to their routine, a turnaround that feels like a morning miracle. There is something powerful about letting your body do what it was designed to do. No synthetic pills, no side effects, just pure circulation support straight from your breakfast plate, a gift from nature's bounty. Bill called me 2 weeks later and said, "I do not know if it is the watermelon or the fact that I am finally eating breakfast, but something is definitely waking up down there." A statement laced with humor and hope. We both laughed, but the truth is he was not imagining it. The citrulline was doing its job, opening blood vessels and giving his lower body a new sense of vitality that revitalized his mornings. For best results, watermelon should be eaten on an empty stomach or shortly before your main breakfast, a timing trick that maximizes its effect. A couple of slices are all you need, a modest portion that delivers a mighty impact. And here is a tip that might intrigue you. Do not throw away the white rind. That part contains the highest concentration of citrulline, a hidden gem you might have discarded. You can blend it into a smoothie for a nutrient boost or chew through it gently. It may not be sweet, but your circulation will thank you with every bite, a quirky addition to your wellness routine. If you have been looking for a natural way to feel more alive and energized below the belt, watermelon may be one of the easiest, most refreshing tools you have been missing, a fruit that turns your breakfast into a revitalizing ritual. Its juicy nature not only quenches thirst, but also ignites a spark of youth, a fact that might inspire you to rethink your morning habits. 5 steamed sweet potatoes with Celtic salt take center stage as the final revelation, a recommendation that often elicits the most surprised reactions from my patients, a humble yet transformative addition to your morning. Of all the suggestions I have offered over the years, this is the one that gets the most raised eyebrows. "Sweet potatoes?" they ask, their voices tinged with doubt. "For circulation?" But once you understand how your body works in the first few minutes after waking up, it starts to make perfect sense. A logic that unfolds like a hidden map to vitality. Your muscles, including the ones in your legs, pelvis, and yes, even your penis, are running on empty after hours without food, a depletion that leaves them vulnerable. Your blood vessels need minerals. Your muscles need glycogen for sustained energy, and your nervous system craves balance to steady your day. A simple half of a warm, steamed sweet potato, sprinkled with just a pinch of Celtic sea salt, can be the morning stabilizer your entire lower body has been missing. A quiet hero that restores harmony. Sweet potatoes are packed with complex carbohydrates that do not spike your blood sugar, but instead provide your muscles with the clean, steady energy they need to function smoothly. A fuel source that burns bright without burning out. This gradual release of energy keeps you going longer, a fact that might surprise you if you have only seen them as a side dish. And when you add Celtic sea salt, an unrefined salt rich in over 80 essential minerals, you're giving your body the tools it needs to hold on to hydration, regulate nerve impulses with precision, and maintain healthy blood pressure without the crash that comes with processed salts. These minerals help with muscle contractions, enhance circulation that pulses through your veins, and even support nerve sensitivity, which can fade with age if we are not careful, a safeguard against the ravages of time. I had a patient named Thomas, 70 years old, who told me he had been waking up with heavy, numb legs and a dull ache in his groin, a discomfort that clouded his mornings. He had tried stretching, massage, even prescription medications, a litany of efforts that fell short, but nothing seemed to work, leaving him disheartened. I suggested a small change before his regular breakfast. Try half a steamed sweet potato with a glass of warm water and a touch of mineral salt, a remedy that sounded almost too modest to believe. It seemed too simple to him, a humble tweak in a sea of complex solutions, but 3 days later he called and said, "Doctor, I do not know what is happening, but my legs feel lighter, and I am not reaching for the nightstand just to stand up." A breakthrough that lifted his spirit. There is something grounding about starting your day with real food, something your body recognizes as familiar and nourishing, something that does not just treat symptoms, but actually restores balance from the inside out, a restoration that resonates deep within. Sweet potatoes may seem humble, their earthy aroma filling your kitchen, but when eaten this way, they work quietly and powerfully to restore circulation, balance minerals, and energize every step you take, a steady companion on your journey to vitality. Interestingly, sweet potatoes are also a rich source of beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, supporting eye health and further enhancing your overall resilience as you age. A bonus that might inspire you to add this root vegetable to more meals. Whether you prepare them with a sprinkle of Celtic salt for that mineral boost, or pair them with a hint of cinnamon for warmth, steamed sweet potatoes offer a delicious and potent way to stabilize your circulation and reclaim your morning energy. Please consider subscribing to our channel and giving this video a like if you find this information helpful.